good as last year? Yes.
And what's the best bit?
The sweets?
Sweet tea shop and candy flap.
Walking down the road with a pistol in your waist, Johnny, you're too bad. Walking down the road with a ratchet in your waist, Johnny, you're too bad. You're just a robbing and a stabbing and a shooting and a looting and you're too bad. You're just a robbing and a stabbing and a looting and a shooting and you're too bad. One of these days, when you hear a voice say come, where you gonna run to? One of these days.
So is this your first time in Ramsbottom?
No, it's not. I
No?
think I've been here, last time I came here, I was playing cricket.
Oh really?
No, in the dressing room.
And when was that?
Oh Christ, I can't remember, my memory's terrible. Could have been 2 years ago.
I think it was 2 years ago, and you
There
went
you go.
down an absolute storm because I was here.
Oh, I knew it was here, and I knew it was roughly 2 years ago. Thank you. And I really enjoyed it. The whole band enjoyed it.
So you're back in Rummy. You're looking forward to getting back on that stage?
Yes, I am, because I love being on stage. And last time I was here in Ramsbottom.
The locals will have it, Rummy.
Yeah, there you go. It was brilliant. A bit warmer, but I'll be warm when I'm on stage and with the crowd. Once I see them moving, I get warm. And we just jam along. The only thing with this band, right, like there's message, right? We don't do message like the record or when the specials used to do it live. Once a crowd are into it, we just carry on, get the crowd participation. Not just that on that song, but on most songs that they might know. Guns of Our Own, that stretches. Ghost Town, that stretches. Because we get the crowd to sing along. So that's how that one works.
I haven't played many festivals on cricket pitches before. What a brilliant idea. It feels like even if it rains, it's not going to get muddy.
It's a water ball!
It's what a wonderful idea. Let's do more festivals on cricket pitches. Easy access as well. Who else got the steam train in? Did you really? I actually got an Uber, but I was just trying to be cool.
So I'm here with Beans on Toast.
Hello.
Hi, so we've just caught the, well, most of your set. So how was it?
Yeah, you tell me.
It was great. Yeah, we had a great time. Yeah.
It was great. Yeah, lovely place. And it was a fun set.
Yeah, everyone was definitely smiling. It was a good vibe in there, I think.
That's a good sign, I reckon. Smiles all around. I played a kind of completely different set than I have played all summer tonight because I got loads of new songs fresh in my head, and yeah, it just feels like I've sort of moved on from the summer. So this feels like a sort of special treat out of season festival.
And you're going on tour as well soon, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean that's what I always, I'm always gigging or doing something or going somewhere. To be honest, that's the only way to really make this work. And it's also what I love doing. So yeah, it's constant. I've got one more festival show, one more kind of outside festival gig, and then on tour in Europe for 3 weeks, and then back, and then the album's out on a kind of UK tour, and
that's with Skinny Lister, who are playing here tomorrow.
Exactly that. Yeah. Skinny Lister are here tomorrow, as is Will Varley, and both them bands were on the same label, same booking agent, good friends.
This is life, and this is war. This is us, we're fighting for. This is London, this is now. We've all got something that we're fighting for.
I'm here with Skinny Lister, the lovely Ramsbottom Festival, just with a tiny downpour, but there's a rainbow in the sky, so all is good. Yay! So, Skinny Sister, have you been at the Ramsbottom Festival before?
No, we haven't. This is the first time, but we've heard really good things about it.
It's
So
the
we're looking
first-
forward to tonight.
It's the first festival that we've done on a cricket ground. So very
Yes, a
nice
few
to be-
people have said that actually. It means that it doesn't get muddy.
yeah, well, let's see.
And so, what do you reckon to this lovely setting?
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, we've just pulled up. The sun is shining, believe it or not, but there's a gorgeous rainbow in the sky and all is good. So, yeah, it looks great.
And so, yes, you just saying, obviously, we're at the end of the festival season. Have you got plans for the rest of the year? Are you going to be doing more touring?
We have with the only other festival we do have is the Reeperbahn Festival in Hamburg next week. But beyond that, we start a European tour in
At the end of October, and then we're doing a UK double headline tour with our good friend Beans on Toast, who I believe played yesterday.
Well, it's funny you should mention him because we interviewed him yesterday and we all fell a little bit in love with him.
Oh, he's
He's
a cheeky chappy.
He's a charmer.
But we're doing a tour with him in the UK, and I believe we're in Manchester on the 22nd of November at the Ritz.
Oh, the Ritz. I remember that as a kid with the bouncy dance floor.
Right.
You took your life in your hands when Nirvana came on.
Excellent.
Very, very happy memories. Great venue. So you mentioned Beans on Toast, and also I gather you are, you've toured or you've been friends with Frank Turner, is that right?
Yeah, we've done a lot of tours with Frank Turner, yes.
We're on the same record label, Extra Mile Recordings, and sort of through that and playing a gig with him in South by Southwest about 3 or 4 years ago, we sort of became friends with him, and we've toured, yeah, like Lorna said, we've toured America with him, we've gone across Europe with him and across the UK, which has been really good for us, and you know, we've won some of his fans over, and the sort of cross-pollination goes on there, so yeah, he's been great.
Well, our deputy editor's got a really major crush on him, so
Right.
just saying.
Not alone.
So I'm here with Glass Caves at the Ramsbottom Festival, and you were here. You were very comfy on the sofa. You were here last year, is that right?
We played Ramsbottom last year. We played in the tent, and yeah, we've been upgraded to main stage, so we're looking forward to it. On at 4:30.
What did you like last year then about Rammy Festival?
It's nice, isn't it? It's like really family friendly, lovely grass. It's the grass. Grass. It's the grass. Just wanted you to know that he said grass. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just a good vibe. I just feel happy when I'm here. It's like a little bubble from everything that's bad.
You know, I would totally agree with that. Oh, I live in Ramsbottom, so I'm happy to hear you say that. And am I right in thinking that you started out by busking?
Yeah, we did actually. I were at uni in York, and Connor said, "Oh, I've seen some guys play music in the street. Let's give it a crack." So we did it. I mean, we practiced for about 4 hours in the bedroom first, making nothing. And then we hit the streets. We did about, 2 hours? And we came away with like 35 quid each. And we were like, we've just been singing it street. This is amazing. And then off the back of that, like, we just started filling out venues in York. And then, yeah, Radio 1 got on board and things just started taking off. So, yeah, that were like the launch pad for Glass Caves, I guess.
You be going to stay around for some more of the acts? Anyone you're looking forward to seeing?
I was looking forward to Maximum Park, but we were playing Manchester Academy last night, so we missed that. But Dutch Uncles are great.
Hi, I'm here with two of the Dutch Uncles. So, have you played here before?
Never played here before. Where's the closest we've played to Ramsbottom?
The closest to Ramsbottom I think we've played would be New Mills, I suppose. Although we have actually mixed our last 3 albums in Bury. So is it Bury? Bury?
If you're posh, it's Bury. If you're not posh, it's Bury.
Right, well, I'll still say kind of Bury. Then. Yeah, I'll be somewhere in the middle there. But yeah, we've mixed our last 3 albums in Bury, so so it feels like familiar territory in a way. It feels like, you know, as we were coming into the cricket ground, like seeing like the old-fashioned like train station, seeing the one in Bury, it was a bit like, oh yeah, like this all kind of makes sense. This all clicks. It's like, yeah, it feels very familiar. Like, so it's nice. It's comforting.
And so, where are you guys actually from then?
We're originally from Marple in Stockport, but we've all lived in and around Manchester for the last 10 years now. So
yeah, I would say we would be self-proclaimed Chiltoners now.
Yeah,
like we're very much buried in the M21.
You should be saying Bury then, because you're Chilton, so you're a bit posh.
But then what's Bury? If you do like the mank EH on the end of it, Bury.
Yeah, but
like Bury.
you know, but we still slum it around Chilton. You know, we're not quite. You know, I don't want to start naming names of bars of where we would and wouldn't go. But yeah, no, I'd still say we still feel like the knobheads around Chilton. Am I allowed to say knobheads on this?
So whatever you like on all that. We interviewed Julian Cope last year, and believe me, the language was much more fruity. Yeah.
No, we still feel like kind of, you know, the young knobheads about town.
Yeah,
so
the bit of rough.
Yeah, bit rough. It's a good name for a band, that.
Thanks.
Yeah. So you're going on stage not quite shortly, actually. And what can we expect from your set?
I don't know. I mean, I'd say all the hits, but there aren't any hits. So.
Some career-spanning, back-to-basics odyssey of kind of standoffish progginess.
So a mix between pantomime, jazz, prog.
Yeah.
And,
Panto Pete's coming out.
Tomfoolery.
Yeah.
Tomfoolery, nice word.
I'm in love with your body.
Here we go. Air guitar. Come on,
Hi, I'm here with 2 members of Harp and Monkey, one of Northern Soul's favourite bands, Rammy guys. So you play pretty much every year, don't you?
Is this our 7th year?
Yeah,
I think we're the only band.
Years, yeah.
I think we're the only band who's played every year since it started.
We're not on the bill, are we? Sneak in
Yeah, we do.
over that wall.
The first year we kind of busked our way around it, and then we worked our way up to the main stage, and we're on our way back down now. So if you come next year, we'll be busking again.
So you basically like swam across the Irwell, came over the fence, and you're in.
I do. I don't even. The thing is, I can actually sit with the bedroom window open and just listen to it anyway. So it's like, you know, my neighbour always asks me, what time are you on? And then he says, I'll open the windows, you know what I mean? And then he just listens.
On your set today, then you're in the Smaller Rooms tent. We're going to be doing some of the war songs. You're going to be doing some of your older stuff.
One, two. We're mainly doing stuff. See, the thing about it is that we always think that when we come to here, there's a lot of people who have never heard us before. So we don't want to send them home too miserable. So we're staying away from some of the war stuff. No, we'll do a couple of them.
It's quite an upset, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're going to do just a big up festival set.
Yeah.
Because we've got a show at the Met in a couple of weeks.
Well, it's next Saturday.
Oh, next Saturday.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'll turn up in 2 weeks and we'll have done it. But people can get more intimate with it then, you know. And
yeah. This is our feet on the speakers.
Yeah.
You know.
Are you going to be doing Katie's Twinkly song?
Oh yeah.
That's my favourite. That's my favourite.
Oh yeah. We always do that. The beauty of that is it's like we've been all over like the country, and now everyone knows where Rottenstall is. It's like we've put Rottenstall on the map.
That's a good legacy, isn't it?
For all the wrong reasons, like. You know.
Salesman whistling Dixie at this point, thinking about our suits of solid gold. Then suddenly, out of the blue, we saw ourselves a hippie or two, and they were protesting about a war. We brought them down to number 10, Trafalgar Square, then back again, and then we started banging on the door. We said, come on to
Teresa, speak to us. We're tired and we're pissed off. And some of us are moving to France. And finally, she showed her face, and after her in second place was Boris Johnson on his Game Boy Advance. I said, how you doing, Boris? What level are you on? He said, level 4. I said, what game are you playing there, Boris? He said, virtual being a spineless, terrible excuse for a politician. I said, you don't need to play the virtual version of that, Boris. That's what you are. And then from the crowd, there came a shout, and everybody turned to look. And in the middle of the humdrum was Theresa May's mum, standing there shaking her hook.
I'm here with Will Varley, and he's just come off stage. So how was it?
Amazing, yeah. It's the last festival of the season. We had quite an early start this morning, and I was a little bit like groggy, sort of 6:30, like in the car, and then sort of came straight off out the car onto stage, and it was amazing, yeah, really good. It just started raining just before I started playing, so it was great.
I did see, and everyone ran into
exactly
the
right,
tent, but they stayed.
Yeah, they seemed to stay, so that's cool, yeah.
And so you've been really busy this year with the festivals.
Yeah, loads of festivals. Glastonbury was a kind of highlight. I kind of did it last year and then did it this year, and it was a lot more people in the tent. It was like I went on just before Busted.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, it was
how was that?
It was cool. It was so I think there was a lot of Busted fans in the audience. I don't know if they got me, but it worked. Yeah, it was cool.
So new fans.
Yeah,
now.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you mentioned you travelled up to Ramsbottom today, so have you had much of a chance to look around the festival? Or?
We've had a good wander around. We saw the choir singing earlier this morning, which was great, and saw a bit of Tankus the Henge, and hoping to stick around for a bit and see Skinny Lister, who are an amazing band. I believe you've just interviewed them.
Yeah, and you toured with them as well?
Yeah, we've done lots of touring together. They're a good old ramshackle bunch. And they know how to drink. So.
And you toured with Frank Turner this year as well in America. How was that?
Yeah, amazing. I've done quite a bit of touring with him as well, and I mean he's kind of he's been doing it for quite a long time. He's sort of 10 years into the whole solo thing, so it's really interesting for me to see how he kind of does it, and these kind of tour buses, and when I tour it's just me and a tiny little hatchback and a friend of mine driving me around, and so it's nice to see it on such a big scale.
Yeah, I've seen him a few times. He's a brilliant artist. He's great. But he always has amazing support acts as well.
He's been really kind of generous to me. You know, he sort of got me on tour and introduced me to his label and to various kind of contacts. So yeah, he's a great guy.
Well, I'm here with Giant Rooks, Jonathan and Uka, who smashed it last night completely on the stage behind me. How did you guys feel it went?
It was huge. It was our first show here in the northern England, our third show I think in England. It was incredible. The tent was packed, and it was a lot of fun to play there.
And yeah, Jonathan, how did it compare to when you played today to yesterday?
I think we enjoyed both shows. Yesterday was pretty huge. It was late at night and dark, and it was I think huge is a good word.
Yeah.
It was a huge atmosphere.
Yeah.
And today it was maybe a more smaller room, but the atmosphere became more intimate.
Yeah.
So we all also enjoyed it, and the crowd was awesome. We very loved it.
Yeah. Last night the crowd loved you. it was awesome. So. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was brilliant. And so, Giant Rooks has been around for 3 years, is it, as a band? Yeah. So how did you guys start off?
About three years now we're playing together, and two are cousins, the other two are from school, and such stories. And we tried to play more and more gigs, more concerts to catch more people to listen to our music, and now playing here in Ramsbottom is it's a pleasure.
Sun's back out. All right.
I do travel a lot, and you only get to spend a small time in most places, so you kind of you become Mr. Judgmental, yeah. And also you rely a lot on taxi drivers.
Yeah.
And my taxi driver assured me that Ramsbottom, despite the name, was a very beautiful place. And he was right. And we both had a moment as we came in to the town, and there was like a steam train was going past, and the sun was out, and all the hills and all that. And I didn't even break the silence. He was just like, "It's beautiful," and you know, I seconded that. It is very beautiful.